this tip I think everybody already knows. Have a meeting spot with your friends. My friend and mine's meeting spot was in front of the locker area where there are not a ton of people and it's very easy to find. So have a meeting spot just in case you get separated from your friends, and make sure they're not so inebriated that they're not even able to go to the meeting spot or remember to go to the meeting spot. Just be careful, look out for each other. Depending on how many people in your group, everybody should have like a partner that they keep track of or stay with. My friends and I did that at Coachella, and it just made sure that even if we got separated and went to other places, that we weren't completely alone, because being completely alone at a rave or an event is a little bit scary. Make sure to plan that out with your group ahead of time. Sorry, my camera died. This isn't really a tip, but I just want you guys to keep in mind that you should not plan to see back-to-back sets, meaning that, okay, if Dusky's playing at 10 o'clock and then you want to go see Cascade at 11 o'clock, don't expect for that to happen. Unless you leave Dusky's set at like 10:30, there's not really a really big chance that you're gonna make it over to Cascade's set right in time. Try having at least 3, maybe even 4 sets that you really want to see during the day. Talk about it with your friends so you guys don't have any conflicting sets that you guys want to go see, or if you do, you can plan it accordingly. Whenever I went to EDC Las Vegas, my friends did not want to see the same people that I want to see, so it made it really hard, and I ended up seeing most of the sets that I really wanted to see by myself. So just keep that in mind. This is so important for everybody, and I wish I had taken my own advice when this happened to me. If you are feeling sick or dehydrated and you feel nauseous and you feel like you're gonna throw up, please don't be afraid to go to the medical tent. I was afraid to go to the medical tent because I thought that somehow they would charge me later for it, but I later found out that no, if you're dehydrated, they just give you an IV bag and hydrate you, and then make sure you're okay before you're good to go. Make sure you hydrate over the whole weekend, not even just to EDC, during the whole weekend and before, because it is so important. When you are done with EDC and you are planning out what time you're gonna leave at, I would suggest leaving an hour and a half early. I know that's so early before it ends, and I know a lot of people do want to see sets that they play at the sunset, which is fine. You can do whatever you want. We left an hour early and we were still stuck in line for an hour, which isn't that long, to be honest. My friend got stuck for 5 hours one time. I can't believe the amount of time people get stuck in line, so I would highly suggest leaving early if you don't want to deal with waiting in line. If you are leaving late and there are a lot of lines, I would suggest taking streets instead of the freeway. My friends and I went a back way. I'm not even entirely sure that we were supposed to go that way, but we went the back way on the 3rd day of EDC. We left because we left really late. We stayed for the whole fucking Dash Berlin set, and we left at like 6 a.m. We just took the back way and took streets. It takes about 30 minutes to take streets if you're going back to the strip, but it is extremely worth it. It's so much better than taking the freeway and waiting in line with everybody else. EDC is very hot, as everybody knows. You don't need a jacket. When I went, I didn't need a jacket the entire time I was there, which is really strange because I usually get cold pretty easily. At nighttime, it's around like 90 degrees, sometimes even 100 degrees, even though it's dark out. I would suggest, if you're going to wear a wig, to not. I wore a wig the first day, and it wasn't like the most awful thing ever. It was extremely uncomfortable, especially during the daytime, and I would never do it again. You just want to wear light, airy clothes and keep yourself as cool as possible. Wear shoes that fit you properly. The first day EDC, I wore these boots that were about a size too big for my feet, so my feet were like moving around like this in the boot every time I walked around all night, and that is how I got like 6 blisters on my feet. So please be careful, and also don't wear shoes that are a size too small. I did that at another rave, and I had a giant bruise on my toe for literally like 5 months. It was really gross, and my toenail was like gonna fall off. I was going to wear platforms to EDC and then decided not to, just because it's not fun to walk around in those things. If you feel like you can handle it, go ahead, but at pretty much any event I go to, I always do this. Bring a bandana or a dust mask, like something to cover your nose and your mouth. In Vegas, it's pretty much desert, so it's very dusty there, very dirty, and you don't want to be breathing in the dust and dirt. By the end of the night, the inside of your nose is going to be black, and around your mouth is going to be black, and your hands are going to be covered in dust. Highly suggest to at least bring one just in case. This is so essential, and I do this at every single rave I go to. Wear your most comfortable outfit the last day, and the least comfortable the first day, and then whatever one's in the middle were the second day. The last day, you're just like, fuck it, I don't even want to try, I just want to be comfortable, because you're just so tired of like trying to look good, and you just want to be comfortable. This tip is so important to everybody around you. Please wear deodorant, be hygienic, take showers that weekend, please, please, please. My last tip, and this is the most essential and most important tip that you can take away from this video, please go with good people. Go with good friends that you know you're gonna have a good time with. Go with people that are gonna be positive and fun and aren't going to possibly ruin your weekend. People I went with EDC I thought were my friends, but the whole time they were just very negative. Everybody was kind of doing their own thing and not being very positive and fun and just kind of ruining the time for everybody else and like talking shit on artists I wanted to see. You know are going to be good friends and that you guys are going to look out for each other, because that is so important when you're going to any music festival or any event, is having people that care for you, because Vegas is fucking scary. There are some scary people in Vegas and a lot of bad things can happen. So please go with people that you know you're gonna have a good time with. I went to the weekend being very positive, and then leaving I had a very negative outlook on EDC because of the people I went with. I didn't realize it till way later in the year, but yes, those people that I thought were my friends did ruin what was supposed to be a very good time at EDC. So just please keep that in mind when you are deciding who you're going to go with to EDC. Go with positive people, keep a positive attitude, and you will have an amazing time. All the tips I have come up with for you to survive at EDC. I hope all of you going have an amazing time. Please be safe. Please don't die. Please don't get yourself in a bad situation. I hope you guys like this video. Comment below any other videos you have suggestions for. All my social media links are down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye!